Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie Tiermini, and I am the liaison at K-14 Outreach and Partnerships at Finger Lakes Community College. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with Jeremy Tiermini, the program coordinator for the Kinesiology and Human Performance degree. Jeremy also happens to be my husband. So, Jeremy, if you could just give us a little bit of background on your experience and what brought you to FLCC.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for checking out this video. I am a certified athletic trainer by trade. I graduated from high school way back in 1990, and during my time in middle school and high school, had a couple of different surgeries on my left eye and was told that I was not allowed to play sports anymore. And as a result of that, it got me interested in finding a career field where I could help people get back to doing physical activity and exercise and sports that they love, even if it seemed like they would not be able to. So I was lucky enough to have a couple of connections in my neighborhood that were athletic trainers or coaches. So I got to do a little bit of shadowing to see what the field of athletic training was all about, and instantaneously I knew I was hooked. So I went to college in Ohio. I went to Mount Union College, now the University of Mount Union, and studied athletic training there, graduated and got certified in 1994. I've had experiences with every sport from Pee Wee all the way up to Division I athletics, and including some of the lower level professional sports like indoor lacrosse. I've been at FLCC since the fall of '99, and I came to FLCC one because I loved the small school atmosphere. My undergrad was at a small school. We had 1,200 students total the time that I was there, so I really liked that small campus feel. And then also the opportunity to teach was presented, and that was something that throughout my career I had developed more and more of an interest in doing. So when I first got to FLCC, the program was basically just a liberal arts program with a couple of courses specific to athletic training. And over my time and the evolution with the exercise and fitness industry, and with changes in the degree requirements for athletic training, it was a perfect opportunity to modify the degree to make it more encompassing for students of all interest levels. So the AS Kinesiology and Human Performance degree was born, and this, if my memory serves correct, is our third year offering this on campus.
Great, thank you. So, Jeremy, that leads me to the question about what really do you study when it comes to kinesiology and human performance? What can you tell us about the degree and the courses that the students will take?
Sure. So kinesiology is basically a big fancy word, and it talks about muscles and movements. But really what we're talking about with the kinesiology and human performance degree is all of the different areas that might fall under the sports medicine umbrella. And this is why sports medicine is kind of a cool area to study, because you can get a job and get a credential with as little as a high school diploma as a certified personal trainer, or you can go all the way up through your doctorate. And obviously, the higher up you go as far as education and credentialing, the more opportunities you have. But the kinesiology program at FLCC really is a great place to start, because it gets you the background that you need. Everything that you're going to study in sports medicine revolves around anatomy and physiology. And if you are not interested in studying A&P or studying science, then this is definitely something that you should have a conversation with your guidance counselor or your admission counselor, because it is a lot of science. And, I kind of liken it to what my advisor in undergrad always told me when it came to taping an ankle. He's like, I can teach the first person that walks through that door how to tape an ankle. They're never going to know why they do what they do. So when we talk about kinesiology, and you can see all of the different areas that we're studying, it's not just enough to know how we do stuff, but we want to know why we do stuff. Why is our nutrition so important? Why is our overall health and wellness important to exercise and fitness and rehab and things like that. So you can see on the slide, there's a lot of different areas that we can study. It's a lot of conversations about exercise and physical activity and how those can impact an individual from basic activities of daily living all the way up to and including working with upper level elite athletes.
That's great. And I also see here on the slide that some of the career opportunities that are available to students with this particular degree. Are the jobs that are listed there things that you do right when you leave FLCC with the degree in kinesiology, or do any of these require further study?
So that's a great question, and you can see on some of them I have listed the degrees that are required. So for example, with a certified personal trainer, you can get, with just a high school diploma, you can actually earn a national credential, a national certification, and there are 4 or maybe 5 reputable national organizations. The one that I guide our students through is working with the American College of Sports Medicine. Many of you, especially if you're on social media, might have heard of NASM, or the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So you can get your certified personal trainer credential right through them. It's one of the components of the degree program. The very last class you take, the capstone course, is designed to help you get ready for that exam. But what we do with the ACSM is I just chose to go through them just because they're a little bit more cost effective for individuals right now. If you are thinking above and beyond that, the next level would be a certified strength and conditioning specialist, which requires a bachelor's degree. And then you can go up and again beyond with exercise physiology. And then once you get into athletic training, you need a master's. Once you get into physical therapy, then you have to get up to your doctorate level. If you're talking orthopedic surgery, obviously, your doctorate and then fellowships and things like that. So you can certainly start right after FLCC. If you earn your certification, you can start your own business as a certified personal trainer, which you can utilize to, work your way through the rest of your education, building a client base and things like that. And all of these things we will actually discuss and explore, and you will have the opportunity to speak with experts in the field during the very first class you take at FLCC in this degree program. It's called HPE 180, and it's the Sports Medicine First Year Experience, where you will have the opportunity to interact with guest speakers and get their experiences, understand their backgrounds and why they chose the field, and understand what they have to do to earn a degree, earn a credential or a certification, and maintain that certification throughout the life of their career. So that's a wonderful class to get you started, so you can kind of start to think immediately of what path you may want to travel down with both your educational and professional career.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So is there anything that that a student can do right now to, especially if the student is not at a point that they're ready to start college, necessarily in the next year or so? If you're a freshman or a sophomore in high school, what are some things that maybe that student can do to prepare for a degree or prepare for entering a field like this?
Sure. So you can see on the slide that you're looking at right now, a couple of key pieces of information. One is the website for the kinesiology program at FLCC. You will always have access to this if you go to that website. You can also find my contact information, and I am more than happy to discuss with you through WebEx as we are right now, or hopefully whenever we can return to campus, we can have a meeting and discuss that. Also, one of the things that we've done is we've created a kinesiology page on Instagram, and we're going to start uploading information and contacts, things about different fields of sports medicine, and it'll be a great bridge because you'll get information not only about FLCC and the college, but you'll get information about some of the current trends in sports medicine, along with professional opportunities, educational opportunities, things like that. So you can see how the field is ever changing. And that's one of the things that I like the most about the field is it always changes. It's not the same. We do research, we learn more, we make adjustments, and that to me fits my personality perfectly because I'm always looking to learn new things. And if that fits your personality, then I would encourage you to follow the Kinesiology page on Instagram and look for things to get started on there in the next month or so.
Great. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for sitting down with me today. Thank you for sharing that information with our future students, hopefully.
It was great to talk to you, and I'll see you in the living room.